Okay, I'm checking over everybody's. Joelle, I know you meant x plus 3, but right now it says x3, which would make the 3 the b. Okay, cool. Some of you have got a b in your rule, and some don't. That's fine. There doesn't have to be. I mean, there's always a b, even if there doesn't seem to be one, right? There's always a b of 1. So everyone's got an h of 3. Beautiful. And what other parameter does everybody have in common that makes the function increase? Well, everybody doesn't have the same parameter, but there's something in common. Yeah. The positive, the a is positive, yeah. Good. Excellent. Josh and Hannah. that sounds like a new folk group. Josh and Hannah will now sing for you. Kumbaya. Okay. Well, that was too easy, eh? That was way too easy. So now I want you to look at everybody else's, and I want you to find, let's see, the edge of the board went weird. Oh. At least it didn't shrink anybody. What did you have after your square root? Was that a plus something? Just so I know, because it's covered by my rating tools. Supposed to be plus 4. Okay, all good. All right. What about this? I want you to look at everybody's rule and find all of the ones that has no y-intercept. Look at everybody's rule. See if you can find all of the ones that have no y-intercept. And when you find one, just put a red check in that square. Not a huge one. So remember, we're looking for one where the B and the H are the same sign. I agree. Connors will not have a y-intercept. I don't think that's the only one, though. Keep looking, everybody. I see a few. Yep, Grace's won't either. Kaylee's won't. Looks like just about everybody won't have a y-intercept. Is that weird? Because pretty much everybody picked, by instinct, we all pick a positive b, right? We all do. All right, you can stop checking. I think we're good. Every single person picked a positive b, which is our instinct. And every single person picked a positive h. Whether or not that's our instinct, I'm not sure. But we've all got x minus some number. Yeah. That's true. That's true. It isn't a pure fluke. You had to make sure that you all had the right domain, and it all had to be increasing. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right, Soren. Okay, so now I'm just going to see, can I erase these checks without going crazy? Or without erasing your equation? Probably not. That's what I want to do now. Because what I wanted to ask you to do now is find the y-intercept for your function. So you're going to have to erase all those checks, which I really regret asking you all to put them now. Can you give that a try? So erase, to erase, you have to select and delete. But what, Josh? Why am I asking you to find something that doesn't exist? Is that what, was that going to be your question, Josh or Hannah? Whoever's asking that? Yeah, that's an excellent question. Because I want you to pretend that you don't know, and I want you to let the algebra tell you. All right, because we know in advance we shouldn't get an answer. But how would you notice it when you're working it out if you didn't, happen to already possess that knowledge? That's it. Exactly. Everybody should end up in the exact same boat. You should end up having to square root a negative. Which, in imagination land, in Barney land, exists, but it doesn't exist in our land, right? So, Kaylee, you'd end up having to calculate 9 square root negative 3 plus 10. Soren would end up doing, 2 square root 5 times negative 3 plus 25. No can do. So, would you say it's pretty obvious algebraically when there's no y-intercept? Would you guys agree? It'd be pretty hard to miss. Yeah, it is pretty obvious. So it's obvious from the graph, and it's obvious algebraically as well. I'm just giving you a little heads up. It's not so obvious, you'll see when we get to the 0. It is from the graph, it's not from the algebra. All right. One thing, that's okay, you can all stop. Oh, thank you, Soren. Yes, it is 25 plus 7.7. Yes, it is. Good point. Real solutions, yes. Imaginary ones. Real solutions, no. Imaginary ones, yes. I wanted to mention one mistake or one thing that people were saying. What do you think? Go ahead and vote in the chat. I have one for decreasing. Oh, hang on, Joel. Don't refresh. Hang on. You see it now? Yeah, sometimes all I have to do is switch to another thing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay, so now everyone's saying decreasing. I saw a lot of people saying increasing in the voice thread. Yeah, it's decreasing. This is kind of misleading. This arrow kind of makes it seem like, and you go off higher and higher forever and ever, which that's true only if you're going in the left direction. I think that it would be better to put this kind of an arrow at the end of that. What this one means is, yeah, it means this goes off forever. But to the left, it's increasing, but we always read things to the right. So yeah, it is decreasing. Always picture, yourself. This makes me think of Soren, your character, your avatar in a voice thread, yeah, carrying some type of a stick. Anyway, picture this person walking along the curve, always from left to right, and this person would be going downhill from left to right, so decrease. Fabulous. All right. What are you going to do now? What I want you to do now is actually this. I want you to go and create your first GeoGebra for the square root. This will be called square root GeoGebra 1, and then your name. You can just put your first name. Just go and create a new one, and we're going to start working through the first few properties together. I'm going to get it up on the board here. Okay, I hope you're seeing that up on the board. The checklist for your square root GeoGebra. Okay, so you'll notice that there's more things to put in here than the last one. Some of the things that I'm asking you for this time were in the bonus last time, but now they're required. Yeah, that's how that works. There's a lot more bonuses too. But let's start simply, all right? Sliders that allow all 4 function shapes. So last time for the absolute, how many sliders did you guys need for your parameters? Do you remember? You needed 3, yeah. And the one that you were missing was the B. And the reason that you were missing it is that we didn't really need. Is that going to work? No, actually. There are some shapes that we won't be able to get if all we have is the A and the H and the K. Which ones will I not be able to get without a B? Will I be able to get this one? Yep. I can have a positive A and a positive B, and the positive B just gets mixed into the A. So that's possible. Possible to get that one? Yep, same thing. Positive B, positive A. Sorry, negative A. But as soon as I try and have a one that goes left, nothing's going to work. There's no way we can get that with just the A, the H, and the K. So you have to have the B slider, just like I had you guys type it into the Desmos. And once again, I checked everybody's Desmos, and still some people don't have it typed in right in the Desmos. Make sure there's a bracket around the X minus H. Same thing in your GeoGebra as Desmos. Next thing, you have to make sure that your rule is correctly input, which I've just told you how to do that. So it should be written like that. If you've got bx minus h like this, everything else you do pretty much is going to be wrong. So I'm giving you a mark just for putting that in right. Get the current rule displayed. This is something that a lot of people were missing in their absolute GeoGebra, and I've showed you guys 2 ways to do it. Either just right click on the function and display value, that's it, or use a nice dynamic text box. After that, there are points that we want to stick. Hope everybody remembers what I mean by points that stick, points that stay in the right place no matter what. I'm pretty sure you already know what the vertex is going to be, what the formula for that is. The y-intercept is going to be pretty easy to figure out, very similar to the absolute. And the 0, well, we didn't get to it yet, but hey, some of you are probably going to be able to figure that out anyway. So, I'm going to let you work on that. I'm pretty sure that by the end of today, most of you will be able to get the first 4 things in there. Maybe not the 0, that's maybe not, but certainly the y-intercept on the vertex. Okay, so save that version 1 with your name in your Dropbox. Tell me when it's there, because I'm going to look at it and give you feedback right away.